what AI still can't do, and why that's where the money is. That is our topic today. We're about to be surrounded by content. Not just more videos, not just more blogs, emails, PDFs, scripts, tutorials, tweets, tools, and templates. We're about to be buried in it. Because AI doesn't get tired. It doesn't care about nuance. And it doesn't stop to wonder if it's repeating itself. It just keeps generating, and soon everything will be good enough. The problem is most creators, marketers, solopreneurs, and even startups haven't adjusted to that yet. They're still trying to compete at the level of output. Let me write faster, let me make more videos, let me prompt better. But here's the truth. If AI can do it faster than you, it's not where your money comes from. In fact, the more AI floods the system, the less value there is in being a creator who just publishes more noise. The real leverage is hiding in the gaps, in the things AI still can't do. Let's name a few. Trust transfer. AI can generate your landing page, but it can't make people believe you. Emotional discernment. AI can write 10 sales hooks, but it can't feel which one matches your market's fear. Value stacking. AI can give you 50 ideas, but it can't sequence them with purpose. Reputation-backed offers. AI can't build history, relationships, or long-term leverage with people who vouch for you. These aren't soft skills. They're economic moats, because AI can replicate outputs. But it still cannot replicate context, trust, or timing. And those are the only things that will still matter when every other creator is buried under 10 million good enough clones. So, where is the opportunity? If artificial intelligence can write your copy, edit your video, build your website, and draft your emails, you might be wondering, well, what's left? Here's the truth. The real value isn't in what AI produces. It's in what AI still doesn't understand. Let me repeat that because it's important. The real value isn't in what AI produces. It's in what AI still doesn't understand. And honestly, that's where the next wave of income is going to come from. Not prompting better, but interfacing smarter. Here's what that actually means. Let's look at a few examples. First, interpretation is more valuable than generation. Everyone's using AI to write these days. But very few people actually know how to read what it gives them and decide. What's noise? What's usable? What should be combined, repurposed, or just plain rejected? AI gives you raw material. But humans, we still decide what makes it move people. That decision-making, honestly, is a monetizable skill in marketing, in product design, and in client consulting. Second, strategic sequencing. AI can list 50 income ideas, sure, but it can't map out which one you should do first based on your skills, your attention span, or even market timing. The people who win won't be the ones who know the most. They'll be the ones who know what to do first. And that's not a prompt. That's perspective. Offer construction. This is a big one. AI can write an ebook, a landing page, even a 7-day drip sequence. But it can't price your offer based on perceived value, anchor the right guarantee to reduce purchase friction, or build a unique stack that makes the customer say, I need this right now. That's offer psychology, and honestly, it can't be automated because it's not about the offer, it's about the buyer's brain. That's where money still lives. Trust layer design. In an AI-saturated world, the question won't be, is this good? It'll be, can I trust this? And AI can't build trust. People do. This means the people who build reputational leverage show up consistently in a way that proves integrity and attach their name to experiences, not just outputs, will own the layer that AI can't fake. And, owning that layer is the difference between having tools and having an actual income system. Before we continue, if this gave you a new way to think about AI and income, like the video so more people see it, and if you want more no-hype, high-signal videos like this video, and hit subscribe. Now let's continue. Now that we've named the moats, trust, sequencing, offer construction, emotional discernment, let's talk about where actual people are already building around them. This isn't just theory. These are real, monetizable paths that exist precisely because of AI, not in spite of it. Here are some examples. First up, context consultants. You've probably seen this already. People charging $200, $500, even $5,000 to do what, on the surface, looks like simple advice. But what they're really doing is acting as the context layer between what AI spits out and what a business actually needs to do. Whether it's reviewing 10 pages of AI-generated copy and deciding what's conversion-ready, editing a YouTube script that sounds smart but doesn't quite flow, or sequencing a brand offer so it actually creates desire, not just information. These people don't win by generating faster. They win by knowing what matters. And companies are paying for it because the tools aren't the problem anymore. The filter is. Next, offer designers with a human pulse. There are creators and indie founders making 5 or 6 figures per month. Not because they used AI to build something fast, but because they know how to position what AI builds. You can take the same Notion template, the same ebook, the same ChatGPT generated tool, but the ones making real money do this. They package it inside a transformation. They use language that speaks to the fear people don't post about. They add that 1% of emotional friction solving that no tool can see. AI outputs content, but humans still buy relief, recognition, status, and clarity. The money goes to those who understand that and build offers that touch it. And finally, system builders, not just prompt engineers. Let's say you know how to get GPT to write tweets. So do 100,000 other people. But if you know how to build a content system that learns from results, or adjust outputs based on market reactions, filter for consistency, tone, and brand fit, then you're not selling AI, you're selling a performance engine. Clients don't care that you use GPT, they care that you deliver outcomes that sound like them, work every time, and free up mental energy. You become a business asset, not just a tool user. Trust creators, not influencers, not growth hackers. Trust creators. These are people who build an identity layer around their work so when they recommend, sell, or launch, people move. Why? Because in a world of AI content clones, personhood is the differentiator. The only reason someone buys your $15 offer or your $1,500 product is because they believe that you understand them. You're consistent. You actually show up with signal, not just surface. In an AI-saturated economy, being real is not a branding trick, it's a moat. Let's wrap with the real question. How do you actually build income around this, especially if you don't have an audience, credentials, or an agency? You don't need to be technical, you don't need to become an influencer, and you definitely don't need to fake authority. You just need to choose the right layer to operate from and build your system around that. Here are the steps. Step 1. Choose the non-AI advantage you already have. Here's what you're looking for. You're good at spotting what feels off in messaging. You notice when something's out of sequence. You instinctively ask, what problem is this really solving? You think in terms of structure, not just activity. These aren't soft skills. These are the human filters that are now the most valuable part of the system. If AI is the engine, you become the steering wheel. Clients, products, even personal brands need you to decide what's useful and what's just noise. Step 2. Build a micro offer around your filter. Instead of trying to compete on scale, compete on clarity. Build something like Offer Check, where you review AI-written landing pages and make sure they actually convert. Or content filter. where you take what they've generated and map it into a sequence that drives action, or clarity edit. You help solo founders or creators turn their GPT mess into a real message. You're not competing with ChatGPT. You're positioning yourself as the interpreter between output and outcome. And people will pay for that because AI has no opinion. You do. Step 3 is, prove it one time, then systematize it. Don't try to launch a business right out of the gate. Start by doing one clear transformation for one person, or just one offer. Maybe you rewrite a messy offer page, or you restructure a bad ebook into a sequence that actually flows. You could turn someone's long list of features into a feeling people actually want. Then, just do it again, and build a template around what works. Now you're not just selling a service, you're selling applied discernment, and honestly, you've just built an AI-proof layer. And step 4? Make reputation your multiplier. Don't try to go viral. Instead, try to get 3 people to say, "This changed everything for me." That's really the new game. Because, AI can scale output, but only people can scale trust. And in the next few years, your reputation, not your reach, will determine how much you earn. Don't try to be everywhere at once. Try to be irreplaceable somewhere. The most valuable work in the AI era won't be done by AI itself. It'll be done around it, through filtering, through emotional accuracy, through offer design and sequence, and through decisions that AI still can't make. You don't need to outcode or out-hustle anyone. You just need to be the one who knows what matters and what doesn't. That's honestly the skill people pay for now. If this gave you a new way to think about AI and income, go ahead and like the video so more people see it. And if you want more no-hype videos like this, just hit subscribe. The videos on this channel are for educational and entertainment purposes only. They do not constitute medical, financial, business, legal, or lifestyle advice. Always consult with a qualified professional before making changes to your health, finances, legal situation, or personal routines. Always do your own research before making monetization decisions. The views expressed are based on publicly available research and emerging technologies at the time of publication, and may change over time.